way. Could it be? No, it'll remove showtime. That's good. Test. Was a strange delay, but good. There. We got a little bit of time, like 2 hours. Go sleep. Might as well. The server room can wait. Campaign. Observations. Survey. Beneath me, clear. Mysteria laid in bed without any lipstick on, looking unwell. I felt as if time had accelerated for her, causing her to age rapidly. Before we could speak, we made a sound. Her tone was still elegant and gentle as usual, while carrying an undeniable authority. I want to go to Clover Garden. Please take me to Clover Garden. As Val and I exchanged glances. Clover Garden? Where was that? From her expression, it seemed as Val didn't know either. Clover Garden, where is it? Is it somewhere in the purification zone? Mysteria smiled. It's not a purification zone. It's in a nearby contamination zone. The contamination zone? Mysteria, she wanted to go there. That's... Huh? Well, we're still considering how to respond. Asphalt had already rushed to the bedside, clutching Teddy tightly to her chest. She made a muffled, distressed weep. How could you? You're a middle-stage ailed patient. Please be more mindful of it. How could you still want to go to the contamination zone? Val! It was rare for her to display such intense emotion. I held down her shoulder, hoping to calm her down, but her anxious expression left me at loss. No need to say that. That wasn't my cut. That was weird. No need to say that. Mr. Isha must have a reason, right? Let's hear her out first. Yeah, please calm down. This isn't like your Val. That muffled voice came from her chest. She pouted, her face saying full well he was not convinced. Mr. Isha smiled as she looked out the window, making her face that was pale as a piece of paper a bit more lively. My reason, actually, that's my home. No matter what, I want to see it again. No matter what. Val and I exchanged a perplexed glance. Based on the knowledge of our employer, when she said no matter what, it meant she wouldn't consider any alternatives. A stubborn boss could be quite exasperating. Ma'am, do you know the exact coordinates of Clover Garden? Weakly shaking her head, Mr. Isha calmly said, I don't know, but I remember the general direction and route as well as some landmarks. I remember there was a stone mill with a windmill near Clover Garden. Take a middle-stage elite patient to a contamination zone without specific coordinates was extremely dangerous, to the point of insanity. It would my capabilities as a secret weapon. Ensuring Mr. Isha's safety would be a challenge. And then again, if we could fulfill our employer's wish, that could bring us more attention, right? Opportunities like this are hard to come by, especially after leaving Griffin, where being noticed has become increasingly rare. The better option for you is to return to treatment first and go once you have recovered. Asked Val, still trying to persuade her. No. Mr. Isha's face, which resembled a sketch, turned towards us. My body is all ready. Please don't say your body can't hold on. Val said, frowning but serious look. The doctor said that with the active treatment, middle-stage elite is entirely treatable. Mr. Isha gave a helpless smile. Her expression softened. The moment I pass the purification plan for this area will be immediately cancelled. The construction group will never shift their focus back here again. Even if I recover, company higher-ups will, under the pretext of humanitarian concern, deploy medical staff to monitor my condition at all times, preventing me from ever going to Clover Garden. This is my last chance. This is my last chance. It's my request. Please take me home. I opened my mouth, but couldn't find the words to dissuade her. Was there any other way to convince her? I glanced at Asval beside me and found she was also looking at me. After a moment of thought, I spoke hesitantly. If I turned my gaze to the pale lady lying in the red drapery. If we take you to Clover Garden, will you immediately return to the White Zone City for treatment upon our safe return? Would you accept our condition, or rather, are you willing to make a promise with us? Miss Teresia hardly took a moment to consider. Her breath paused for a second or two before she reached out her right hand to me. I promise. At this point, I bewilderedly gazed at that pale hand. Although the proposal was mine, I still hadn't fully made up my mind. What if we agreed to do so and Miss Teresia ended up dying in the contamination zone? But if I refuse her stubbornness? Her stubbornness means she will also die here. Should I gamble on a group convincing her? Or on us being able to quietly and smoothly go to and return from contamination zone? What should I do? What should I choose? Damn it. How could I, a secret weapon, be stopped by this? Time to take her up on that. 9891. Val? I looked at her in confusion. Weren't you strongly opposed to this moments ago? Because it's a friend's wish. Teddy in her arms also mumbled. I also think it's better to agree. If you're going to gamble, it's more reliable to bet on yourself, right? I was startled, thinking that Teddy had some kind of mind-reading function. In my panic, I stepped forward and got tripped over by a bedpost. As I fell, my outstretched hand coincidentally met with Miss Teria's. Then, let's do it. I stood up, cleared my throat, and shook that pale, cold hand of hers, like real business people. Well, at least she was a real business person. In any case, we shook hands and sealed the deal. Ma'am, please keep your promise. We'll just take a look, and then you'll receive a proper treatment once we're back. I reiterated, attempted to quell the persistent unease. Keeping promises is the foundation of being a successful business person. Miss Teresia answered calmly, her voice steady and firm, just as it was when she issued orders in a meeting with others. This should be the correct choice, right? As long as we successfully fulfill Miss Teresia's wish, this stable life will not be interrupted. With a secret weapon like me, success is guaranteed. Yeah, I doubt that. Wait. Why does it show that stream is offline on Twitch? Ah. Obviously because there was a bug. We all love bugs. I love bug, you love bug, we all love bugs. Alright, let's do this. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So much noise. You gotta love the cat. The cat brought her toy and started slamming on the wall. On the door, not the wall, the door. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright. Salt. Okay, SMGs and assaults. Only one sword. I don't really care about that. Alright. Withdraw. Withdraw. Two assault rifles. Actually. No, water, yeah. Yeah, we want assault rifles. Okay. Do this. I'm gonna open here, so it's better to put it here. Buff everyone. She'll hit me. He'll hit me, not she. Too far. Damn it. Cancel. Yeah, cancel. Okay. Good. That's one. Oh, okay. That's two. I always forget that she has a double action. Okay. Let's buff everyone then. Piercing? No. Still not good enough. Alright. Risky, but better than nothing. Yep. Oh, thought as much. Medicine! Oh, right in the back, you bastard. Sucks to be this guy. Perish. And now you die. Easy. 20th, May 29th. Clear. You sure? This is really okay? Shh, keep quiet. Just as I lifted my hand from the back seat of the Jeep, 9A91, sitting in the driver's seat, pushed me back down. In the blinding darkness of the night, only the crescent moon hung overhead, casting down a faint light. I couldn't shake the feeling that it would somehow turn into a sharp sword, slicing my body open and suspending my power core from the tip of its blade. I must have been feeling guilty. If I were to keep acting like this, we're definitely going to get caught. The purification zone here was still under construction, and the Great Wall Railway had yet to be fully enclosed, thus leaving a gap. The garrison troops had set up a temporary checkpoint, allowing certain personnel to enter and exit the contamination zone through it. We planned to go through this checkpoint in order to gain access to the contamination zone. 9A91 drove a Jeep we borrowed from a company garage, while Miss Teresha, dressed in a maid's outfit, sat in the back seat with me. We had personally chosen this outfit from the warehouse, along with a lot of portable rations and emergency medicine. She looked like a young girl eager to go on a trip, a stark contrast to the sickly woman who had been quietly lying in bed days prior. We also tried using makeup to alter Miss Teresha's appearance to prevent her from being recognized by the garrison soldiers. If we were to be identified, we might get immediately caught by Miss Moran. However, neither Asval nor I had any experience with using these makeups, and Miss Teresha herself only knew how to apply them in a beautiful, elegant, and refined manner. After much trial and error, we could only use powdered foundation to somewhat conceal her pores and spots, making her appear more like a doll. We then applied lipstick to make her mouth look larger than usual, and covered her face with a white hat, although the result was far from perfect. I thought it was fair to consider it a disguise. The Jeep came to a stop at a checkpoint, and 9A91 handed over an ID card. Frontier Construction Group bodyguard Dole. What's your deal? Frontier Construction Group bodyguard Dole. What's the deal with going to the contamination zone at this hour? Because you'd be busy changing shifts during this period and won't be looking at things too thoroughly. Something that I observed when I was on guard by the window. Project manager, Miss Teresha Strelchenko, sent us to survey the nearby contamination zone. We worked directly under her. 9A91 recited the prepared lines. As you know, we will be assisting with the purification project later, so we need to gather some relevant environmental information in advance. Environmental information? Sending dolls to construct on-site service. This is Miss Teresha's arrangement. Here's the authorization document she prepared. 9A91 seems to be trying to sound more assertive as she handed over a piece of paper. The soldier glanced at the signature and seal at the bottom, then the paper over and over, and able to find any flaws, threw it back to 9A91. Any losses incurred in contamination zone will not be protected by the railway garrison. Don't expect us to assist you in case of any danger, understood? She forced us to smile. Of course. The flashlight beam swept across the back seat as the soldiers demanded that I lower the window. I complied, turning slightly to keep Miss Teresha hidden in the shadows. What are you doing? Take off your head. The soldier reached into the window, pushed me aside aggressively, directed his flashlight at Miss Teresha. She calmly took off her hat, revealing her pale face, and stared directly at the blinding light. This face looks familiar. The cold white light flickered over her pale face. Sorry, we're in a hurry. Miss Teresha spoke, her voice colder and harsher than usual. Our employer requires us to return before dawn. You might understand that, lady, but if we cause any delays, we will hold us strictly accountable. The soldier with the flashlight frowned and flared his nostrils. Are you threatening me? Of course not, Miss Teresha said, handing over something wrapped in a handkerchief. We're asking for your assistance. The soldier weighed the jingling objects in his hand. Their yellowish color showing through the handkerchief as they swayed. He sneered and returned to the sentry post. The checkpoint gate slowly opened, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Nastasia put her hat back on, with her oversized crimson-colored lips showing beneath the brim, giving a somewhat comical smile. 9A91, were you thinking about calling off the mission if I get recognized? I noticed 9A91 stiffen noticeably in the rearview mirror. Of course not! I was hoping to use this opportunity to show off and get you to pay more attention to me. Listen up. I was just joking. Really? How could you still be in a mood for jokes at a time like this? 9A91 muttered as she stared at the jeep. As she started the jeep. Amidst the roar of the engine. I heard Miss Teresia's faint voice. After all, we're about to see Henrik. He doesn't like an atmosphere that's way too tense. I was startled, thinking I hadn't heard it correctly, and turned to ask, "What did you just say?" Miss Teresia's lips were pressed together beneath the brim of her hat, and she didn't answer. After a moment of silence, she pulled out a syringe from supply bag to alleviate her ill-eat symptoms and injected it into her upper arm. I helped her roll up her sleeve and turn sideways to block the jeep window, preventing the soldiers outside from seeing and raising suspicion. Nothing. Let's go. She put away the syringe and closed her eyes, appearing somewhat tired. Exchanging glances with 9A81 in the rearview mirror. He abruptly slammed down the pedal, and the jeep shot forward like howling thorn bear, charging into a contamination zone. Actually, I was also thinking that if we were exposed, it might be better to just give up. Stacia probably knew that as well. Alas. They decided to continue. Good. Alright. What do we got? Sword. We got a lot of swords. Water. Electricity. Okay. We're gonna replace her with her. Most of the swords are on the left, so let's do this. Fire. This is with her. Okay. Murder? Yep. Wait. Here, well, this guy. Oh, this they don't see. Okay. That's one. Okay. Nice shot. Was that heal necessary? Yep. Okay. Right? The frog is confused now. If I'm here... Oh, the frog ain't gonna shoot me from here. Alright. Point blank. Book block. Nope. Good. Yeah, bad. Oh well. Edge. Ah, corrosive. Wait, corrosive? Oh yeah, it is corrosive. It's weak to corrosive. Awkward. Perish. We can do a pull. Obviously after we finish the analysis. May 30th. Clear. The elites. There were just too many of them. We've been fighting for 2, maybe 3 hours now. Fortunately, we brought plenty of ammunition and fuel when we set out. After all, we were the personal bodyguards of Miss Terisha, so requisitioning more ammunition wasn't a problem for us. There were food for Miss Terisha, medicines, and protective suits are not so easy to come by. I hope we could safely return before we ran out of fuel. Fortunately, even though I've had a long period of laid-back lifestyle, my skill hasn't deteriorated to the point where I'd be defeated by elites. After taking care of the group of elites surrounding the jeep, we decided to take a break for a while. A991 and I returned to the back seat and administered a drug to alleviate Miss Terisha's mental symptoms. 991 clumsily broke off a piece of compressed biscuit and placed it in her hand. After passing the checkpoint, Miss Terisha changed into her protective suit. However, after several delusional struggles and delirious attempts to jump out of the car, the suit became damaged, so we had to use sealing tapes for temporary fixes. The visor was in a sorry state, smeared with dirt, sand, saliva, and the lipstick from her mouth. It's been 5 hours since we departed, and Miss Terisha's moments of clarity are becoming increasingly brief. At this moment, she was very quiet after the injection, awkwardly attempting to lift the visor of her protective suit, but kept failing due to the effects of the medication. Kept to lift the visor, thanked me with a smile, and stuffed the biscuit into her mouth. We're running low of food, 9891. 9A91, Jesus. Said, rummaging through the supply bag on the seat. The medicine as well. Indeed, should have been better prepared. However, postponing all this might have made everything worse with Mysterious' condition. Agreeing with Mysterious' request was indeed imprudent. I sighed silently while 9A91 spoke very softly. Mysterious, based on your recollection, it should only take about 3 hours to travel from the purification zone to Clover Garden. If we fail to locate the place by dawn, we'll have to return back, or Miss Moore will suddenly discover that you're missing from your room. I nodded in agreement. I looked at Miss Terisha. It was only then that I noticed her eyes were sparkling and her cheeks were flushed with vitality. "We'll find it," she said, brushing off the crumbs from her mouth. "Don't worry, we'll definitely find it." 9A91 and I exchanged a bemused glance. "To be honest, Mom, I do not share your confidence. Please consider the possibility that we might not find it." And I carefully chose my words, hesitating over whether to ask the question that had been troubling me for a long time. "Why do you insist on visiting your old home? I don't understand. If it's to visit your family, there might not even be anyone living there anymore, right?" "Teddy!" I quickly covered Teddy's speaker, and the car fell into an awkward silence. Neither 9A91 nor I blame Teddy. I'm just gonna say 9A. Blame Teddy as he had asked the question we were all thinking. Instead, she stared at her reflection in the car window. "Eric actually loved sweets. She broke off another piece of the compressed biscuit. Whenever he finds something sweet, he can't help but take a secret bite first and then pretend to be innocent if caught. Ma'am, as before, who is Herrick?" I asked hesitantly, unsure if she would answer this time. "He's my elder brother." Mysterious smiled. Her expression was youthful, like that of a teenage girl. "There were 8 children living in Clover Garden. All of us found, or rather picked up by Herrick. Like pulling radishes out of the hole, brought us home." She chuckled softly, resting her chin in her hand, her eyes sparkling as if reminiscing about the past. "Every year he had to prepare 8 birthday gifts, which really gave me a headache, especially when we could barely afford to eat. So when I heard the news, I thought I could at least give him a birthday present to make him happy." Her eyes grew dim, but he didn't like my gift. Mysterious seems a bit tired and closed her eyes. "Let's go east. We'll definitely make it back." I gave 9A a puzzled look, and she gently shook her head. We couldn't understand how Mysterious related to her related to her determination to go back to Clover Garden. There was no time to think. 9A tapped my shoulder and pointed to the rearview mirror. "What?" I saw reflected light in the rearview mirror, not starlight, but the glow of eyes of Elitz. "Time to go, Asval." 9A jumped out of the car and hopped back into the driver's seat, while I opened the window and fired at the Elitz. They were already within range. Amidst the roar of the engine and the gunfire, I heard a voice that was so faint that it was almost imperceptible. "I also prepared a gift for you two. It's in my office terminal. Check it out when you get back. If you don't like it, that's fine. The password is written in a notebook on the top shelf of the left cabinet." "A gift?" I turned to look at Miss Terisha in her seat. She didn't answer my question, still resting her chin in her hand with her eyes closed, as if she had fallen asleep. The jeep, pursued by shadows, sped away from the moonlight. May 30th. Clear. As the moon gradually set, the jeep... 9A. Talk 3. As the moon gradually set, the jeep made a coughing sound, and we lost engine power. At this moment, only one of our headlights was still shining forward, faintly revealing the outline of dilapidated mill. Above the mill, two of its four blades were stubbornly turning in the wind. I heard the rear door open, and I saw Miss Terisha had already jumped out of the car and fallen to the ground. Despite the collapsed crystal protruding from her pale, fragile skin, she continued to struggle and crawl towards the ruins. I shut down an eyelid lunging at her, as Asval immediately ran over to help her up. In the distance, familiar glimmer of light were gathering. We had seen them countless times tonight already. The eyes of eyelids. Asval patted her face and handed Miss Terisha to me. And then climbed onto the roof with her gun. 9A, you go ahead. The destination is right there. I'll hold them off. You take Miss Terisha. I was silent for a moment, glanced at our employer beside me, and then looked at Asval. You'll be alright, won't you? She petted Teddy and flashed me a wide smile. Of course! Don't forget, I'm the best there is when it comes to night battles. Miss Terisha, I'll leave you with my friend. I carried Miss Terisha and ran toward the dilapidated house. In the thick darkness, the outline of the jeep quickly faded from view. Next to the windmill, as jagged as an old man's teeth, a small ruin of a house lay silent in the deepest darkness before dawn. There were no clovers in the clover field. It was just a dilapidated house with a wooden sign nailed to the door, featuring a simple sketch of a clover. The roof had likely been gone for a long time. The walls were barely standing, consisting of a few planks that looked they might fall over at any moment, and signs that the place had been set on fire at some point. Miraculously, some items in the house were still intact. I kicked the box on the ground to make sure it was stable, then helped Miss Terisha to sit on it, and found a candle stub on the floor. I lit a candle, which fairly illuminated the interior. It was only then that I noticed Miss Terisha was sitting opposed to a broken mirror, which seemed to be the remnants of a dressing table. Her reflection in the mirror showed her age and somewhat disheveled face. Miss Terisha, this should be the place, right? She didn't answer right away. Instead, she frowned as she stared at her reflection in the mirror. She looked somewhat puzzled as she reached out to wipe the dust from the mirror and trace the reflection of her face with her fingers. Watching her in silence, I also felt silent, remaining vigilant of our surroundings. The room still showed some signs of life, but it had undoubtedly been abandoned long ago. If this was indeed Miss Terisha's home, her family must have. The ground outside the house appeared uneven, possibly hiding something buried there. But I could have buried it. What's wrong? I was jolted out of my drifting thoughts by her sudden shout. Whoops, that was supposed to be shout. How rude of me. How could I let a guest stand? Miss Terisha stood up unsteadily, pressed on my shoulder, and made me sit on a box. Wait a moment, I'll get you some water. Before I could react, she stumbled over to the other side of the room. There had been a cupboard there once, but now only a few planks remained of it. The cup should be here. Ah, this is Morok's cup. Will this do for you? She mimed a searching motion through a non-existent cupboard. Morok? Oh, he's my younger brother, buried next to the windmill. Buried? I couldn't parse her words right away. Yes, he encountered a mishap, torn while foraging outside. When Eric found him, only a part of his scarf was left. Still wearing the socks I had sewn for him. He was ill back then, and too thin. There was no way he could have escaped. There was a hint of sorrow in Miss Terisha's tone, but it was mostly one of resigned acceptance. After that, it was just me, Eric, and Tral left here again. 3 of you. You mentioned there were 8 children. Did the others all? Yes. Other attacked by eyelids or suffered from a chronic malfunction. It was hard for children to grow up here, and even if they do, they ended up with eyelid. Wearing this makes it hard to pour water. I quickly rushed over to grab her hands as I saw her trying to remove her protective gloves. I couldn't bring myself to look into that dirty face shield. Although I always knew that life in the contaminated zone was very difficult, actually seeing it in flash made me feel sad. Wait. Now was not the time for sadness. There was something off with Mysteria just now. It would seem her ill had got worse in the contaminated zone. We had to take her back quickly. Mysteria, we must go. If we stay here any longer, Troll, you think they're beautiful too, don't you? Huh? Mysteria cupped my face with her gloved hands, lifting my hand slightly. Her face was closed, displaying a tender and radiant smile. The eyes behind the mask sparkled with youthful light, gazing intently at my face. I didn't mean... It's okay, she spun in place. If she had been wearing her usual soft silky dress, the hem would have fluttered. When I graduate, I'll change this place. Graduate? Isn't this a contaminated zone? Is there a school here? Unfortunately, I haven't heard of any schools in the contamination zone. The school I'm talking about is in the green zone. She had a hopeful look on her face. It's a newly established school. It was originally meant for children in the green zone. However, due to insufficient enrollment, they're willing to accept students from contaminated zones, provided they pass a medical exam and an entrance test. I just saw the exam result. I passed. I can go to school. The words kept flowing out of her. I'd never seen Mysteria like this. Once I get to the green zone and settle down, I'll find a way to bring you over so you won't end up like the others. You're so frail, and Eric won't have to. Her expression dipped. Eric, what happened to him? Eric, what happened to him? And tentatively asked. Eric disagreed with me about going to school. Mysteria sat back on a broken box, resting her chin on her hand. I thought it was good news and that he'd be happy, but he thought those schools were a political ploy to lure more people to the green zone and control them. He said that even if I went to school, I wouldn't be able to change anything. But isn't better than waiting to die here. I leaned forward, holding my hands, as if seeking my approval. Yes. Today I'll talk to him again. This time, I won't argue with him. But even if he disagrees, I will still... Troll, won't you come with me? If Eric doesn't agree, I'll take you with me, even if I have to knock him out. Mysteria's voice suddenly grew excited. He stood up, hugged me tightly, and rested her chin on my head. In a panic, I blurted out, Mysteria, I'm not Troll. She released me and stared at my face again. Her brow furrowed, and the look on her face grew increasingly confused and serious as the girlish expression on her face faded away. So it's you, Nine. I see. It seems I mistook it for someone else. She held her forehead, swaying lightly. I held her by the shoulders. We need to go back, Mysteria. She went silent for a moment, then nodded calmly. Alright, you go out and wait. I need a rest. And to freshen up. But you can't remove the mask. I grabbed her hand as she turned towards the mirror. Mysteria gently patted my fingers, gripping her wrist. Then held my hand, shaking herself softly. She smiled tenderly. It's alright, Nine. It's alright. Don't worry. I stared at her in a daze. Her face quickly went pale, her lips turning ashen. I realized I had been staring at my employer for too long. Soklo looked away and pulled my hand away, speaking a voice so low I could barely hear it myself. Please, limit your exposure to environment with ambient collapse radiation. Okay, she replied. Mysteria tidied her tattered protective suit, walked over to the broken mirror, then lifted her mask, and took out her lipstick, applying it carefully. After confirming her makeup was in order, put her mask back on. Walked over to the bed that was so worn and dust covered it was unrecognizable, and lay down. Alright, Nine. Leave me alone for a while. I want to rest. Through the filthy mask, I saw her face, as pale as paper, with her crimson lips forming a faint smile. I walked out of the room, my footsteps feeling heavier than ever. 9A. It's living here that made me the person I am. Mysteria crossed her legs so she could lie down more comfortably. What will you become? We adults. All we can do is follow our programming. That was what I wanted to say, but when I opened my mouth, the words wouldn't come out. In the end, I instead said, "We'll wait for you outside." Surely that was not the answer she wanted to hear. Yet Mysteria still wore a radiant smile as she lay on the bed. The sun appeared to be rising, warm rays streaming through the gaps in the wall, reflecting a shimmering glow on her face. There's no rush. Think about it carefully, 9A. You have plenty of time. She closed her eyes. I walked out of the room and closed the door. The wooden sign engraved with a clover thumped to the ground, rolling away in the wind with a clattering sound, resembling a stumbling, aimless drifter lost in a vast contaminated zone. As I watched the sign roll further away, I felt as if I could hear Mysteria's steadfast voice asking me once more, "What will you become?" In the dim light, the jeep in the distance cast a long shadow across the dusty yellow ground. From the roof, Asval watched at me, waved at me, holding Teddy up. I lifted my hand, trying to return the smile, but my stiff lips refused to budge. What will we become? I'll ask Asval too. As the sun rose, I walked towards the jeep. That's fucking depressing. That was fucking sad. Yeah. Damn it. That was very sad. Alright, final chapter. SMG, sword, SMG, assault rifle. Okay, sword goes here, SMG stays here. It's better to have her. You know what? Do I have water SMG? No, I only have... No, I do have one water. Okay. Nice. Perfect. Alright, let's go. Oh! First she does that and then she finishes. Wait. There's no squares. That means I can go there. Yeah, he can get here easily. Let's come here and wait. Let's lay a trap. Oh! Wait. Чего?
Мистер Кит.
Да. Твистер это как ураган. Твист это закрученный.
Мой закрут.
Закрученный. Oh, shit. Okay. I can't. That's a waste. Cancel. I guess this, whatever the fuck. Cancel, cancel. What is this? What sort of buff he has? Anesthesia immune to basic attacks and skill damage. The immunity is removed after receiving one basic attack or skill attack. Okay. Put you down. I still have no scope. Bring it down. Oh no, I can. Too bad extra action did not work. Mm-hmm. Nope. Let's see. See the salt. It was okay. Cancel. Really? Oh, he's alive, the bastard. Oh. Well, aren't you a son of a bitch? Ooh, triple support. Shit. Perish. Good. Right. Ooh, more reading. These ones are starting to get hard. Okay. Sitting room. Let's go. Let's actually buff Frolic. We don't have that many. Slaughter sequence? That. Fixed key. There is no other allies units within 3 tiles, or you increase damage dealt by 3. Okay, fixed key Blazing Fury. Okay. This one? Oh. There's better crushing over. Wait. Blazing Fury is next. Here we have Fierce Predator and. Really? Blazing Fury. Fierce Predator. There it is. Crushing Revolution deals 30% increased damage when hitting a single target. Oh, yeah. That is definitely something you would want. Fierce Predator, go. As a patrol. We have done that. Turn hard. That. Do that much later. What is this? Time to chill. Okay. Missions. 3v3 exclusive keys. Yep. We'll be activating those left and right eventually. Oh, right, shop. Training pose. Before we continue doing the story, this... do 4 pulls. Blue. Hey, Nano, how are you? You staying safe? How many times do I have to get... I think this is like an eighth time I got her. You can max her out only 6 times. Exhausted. What are you doing? Oh yeah. I played first for Ghost Frontline until the chapter where... If you played Ghost Frontline, the original one, until the chapter where we find out that M4 actually has a real body. She's not just a doll, she actually had... Her neural, basically, network is not artificial, it's actually a human body somewhere. And that's where I stopped playing. Because I couldn't progress the story for some reason. I just didn't understand the mechanics apparently. Or I was just stupid and brute forcing everything, not bothering with stats. I couldn't progress the story. Yeah, so I stopped playing the game. And now I'm playing Ghost Frontline 2, and Ghost Frontline 2 is legit a continuation of the first game. It's not like Ghost Frontline 2 but a different story. No. You're playing the same commander from the first game. All the dolls, everything is a continuation. This is a legit sequel, which you don't expect. Yeah, actually this game is much easier for me than the previous one. Than the original. And I am surprised. And the stories here, God, the stories here is just... Yeah, this game is easier for me than the previous. It's funny, how the previous game had an auto battle, the only thing that you would actually do is use the skills, but because it's an auto battle and everything is like happening at a fast pace, it actually tripped me up. The fact that it's actually constantly on the move actually tripped me up more. And here I'm actually taking a moment, I'm thinking, and it's a lot of fun. I am enjoying this game very much. The only downside, which I don't like, is this. So I reached chapter 6. No, level 29. You need to be level 29. I actually like that all the characters are synced up with your account level. I like that very much, but at the same time, god damn it. You're level locking me, level gating me. Oh no, Genshin locks. Yeah, more or less. Why? I got a notification that you sent a message. I see the message on Twitch, but for some reason, I have like a stupid delay on Social Ninja app. Maybe my app is out of date? I need to update the app, maybe? Ah, well, I'll see. I'll see what to do later. Give me a moment. Oh, there it is. Now it showed up. Or maybe my OBS is acting up and I need to reinstall my OBS. But reinstalling my OBS means I need to reinstall all the plugins. Fuck. The most hated thing ever. Oh, again. Maybe it's because I'm in the middle of nowhere. You have a delay. No. It was happening yesterday as well. It was happening yesterday as well. It's definitely not you. It's not you. It's me. Okay. Right. Neural helix. Oh, no. I'm not touching that yet. Although, let's see. Comet trail. Extra action. Ooh, nice. Comet trail. Invisible light. Retrograde. And opening fireworks. Comet trail. There we go. So yeah, 3 star. 3 fucking. It uses 3. Oh. Oh my god. What the hell happened here? Who's your favorite so far? I like Cheetah. The MP7? You like MP7? Mine so far. Well, I'm kind of biased. Unfortunately, she's still not available. Lena. UMP9. She's not available yet. That's one of the reasons why I'm collecting. That's one of the reasons why I'm collecting. Oh, you can't even see it because of the chat. 86 tickets. But the Lena is one I'm collecting. But if we're talking about the characters that we have... how far are you in the story? You only did the beginner pools. Oh, fair enough. Do the start. Yeah, so, I shouldn't say. Are you... I think... Are you serious? Let me try something. I think I know the reason why I have like a delay. Although I hear notification, it doesn't show up there. Let me try something. In case you're wondering what I did, I basically made it windowed. Try sending a message? Ah, no, it did not help. It did not help. Okay, I have no fucking idea why this is happening. It's like a... I don't know. I don't know why this is happening. It's certainly not because it's full screen. I don't know. I don't know why this is happening. It's basically when OBS loses focus. Like, when I'm clicked off OBS, Social Ninja just decides to be like, I'm a naughty mother. Alright, let me try this. I pulled out a Social Ninja and made it a completely separate window. Send a message, please. You, my favorite lab rat. No, doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. I have no fucking idea what is happening. I have no idea what is happening. Well, yeah. In the end of the day, I still hear the notification of the message like bloop, and I see it, and I have the chats open on my left monitor as well. The delays are for some reason are happening on OBS, and it's not showing up on the stream, but well, I don't know why this is happening, but fuck it. Probably because there's like 20 versions. I have a delay of 20 versions, but that doesn't make sense because in the end of the day, it's like I think my OBS is acting up. Most likely my OBS is acting up. Oh well. Anyway, let's return to the sad stories, shall we? February 25th. Unhappy. Lefia's Journal 1. I have to attend that dull offline event again tomorrow. I really don't want to go, but since it will be broadcast on TV, Riley instincts that I insist that I participate. My dear, how long has it been since you last appeared on a proper show? It's crucial for you to be more visible right now. We can't afford to be choosy. Well, since the manager has said that, I really can't argue. Right now, I really do need to increase my popularity. Why has it come to this? When I participated in the selection process, I believed I could become a radiant star. Starring in major films as the beautiful leading lady making my name. Lefia, known throughout all the White Zone cities. In the end, I only landed a couple of half-decent roles and participated in a few performances during that time. After the selection ended, the opportunities I received kept dwindling. Either it was dull road shows, humiliating advertisements, advertisement contracts, or roles where I only appeared for 10 minutes. As a minor character, among those who was in the same selection cohort as me, Rachel had already landed several well-received movies, even if only in supporting roles. Marina became a model and appeared on several magazines' covers. And Laura also released an album. I don't understand. I'm not any worse than them, so why have I remained so unnoticed? What does it take to become a popular star? February 26th, a surprising day. So much happened today that I don't even know where to start. Maybe I'll begin with the event I attended this afternoon. I knew Riley should have turned down this afternoon event. Although it was broadcast on TV, during the 3-hour event, the cameraman was always focused on the lead actress and barely gave me any screen time. After the event, all the guests left together. Taylor, the lead actor, was at the front, and as soon as she exited the actor's passageway, she was surrounded by a crowd of fans. The entrance quickly became very crowded, with flashes going off outside. At that moment, I was just standing there, enviously watching the crowd of people in front of me. Besides her, several other celebrities were also swarmed by fans. But there was no one around me. I didn't even know who it was. But someone complained that I was blocking the way and told me to hurry up and move aside already. I stepped aside and stood there for quite a while before Riley finally came over to find me. He came to confirm my schedule again. But is there even a point? No matter how many announcements I make, I'm still just an overlooked extra. So I ignored him, got angry at him, and walked off by myself. I left the venue, looking for a quiet place to wander. But after a while, I noticed I was being followed by a few people. They were several fierce-looking men in black clothes. Could they be enemies from my father's past in a contamination zone? Feeling a bit panicked, I quickly slipped into the store before they could notice, changed into a different outfit, let my hair down, put on a baseball cap. I tried to keep my composure like in the movies, walking out as casually as possible, pretending to be just another customer. I successfully reached the outside of the store thinking I was safe, but unexpectedly, they had people waiting outside too. I had barely run 2 steps before someone shouted, "She's here! She changed clothes! After her!" Damn, they found me. I sprinted as fast as I could, but suddenly I collided with someone and fell hard. My cap flying off in the process. I tried desperately to get up, but the pain was excruciating. The person I collided with was a chic young girl. She came over to help me, mumbling apologies, but my mind was solely focused on a group of men in black pursuing me. I couldn't resist glancing back. "It's over. They caught me. They got up. Lefia, They shouted, Lefia! They shouted, running towards me. It's over, it's over, it's over! They really are my father's enemies! Ignoring the girl in front of me, I quickly got up and kept running. But the expected chase and climb never came. After running some distance, I quickly hid behind a pillar and picked out cautiously. Looking back, I felt like a washed-up clown, exerting all my energy yet failing to draw any attention. The men who were after me had completely surrounded the girl I had just bumped into, showing no interest in my desperate attempts to escape. Alright, no problem. See you later. To get a clear picture of what was happening, I stealthily turned back. I must have been completely out of my mind. I couldn't make out the girl's face, but her posture radiated confidence, and the tilt of her head gave her an air of haughtiness. Hey, so you're my fans? You should have said so. Want an autograph? Autograph? What autograph? Do you think being a celebrity is a game? Aren't you Petrov's daughter? We're after your father. You're coming with us. Oh? So after I left you, huh? Then you'll have to forgive my lack of manners. What do you mean lack of... Wow! Watch out! She's got a gun! Ah! I was stunned. I couldn't help but think, what kind of fool would hire these goons who couldn't even recognize their target? It's no surprise they didn't follow. They mistook me for someone else from the very beginning. But those thoughts quickly vanished. The small girl deftly dodged the black-clad man's attacks. Her gun seemed almost alive, striking their neck, taking them all down. She was so amazing. Just recalling the moments filled me with exhilaration. But that wasn't the point. The point was, I saw her face clearly. I was completely stunned. I forgot all about staying hidden and just stared dumbfoundedly as the girl, who looked exactly like me, slowly approached. Seems to have the same question. He carefully examined me before exclaiming, "You're strange. Why do you look like me? I should be asking you that. Who are you?" I almost thought I had a twin sister. My twin was momentarily stunned. She looked at the fallen man and then at me. Then she suddenly clutched her head and screamed, "Oh my gosh, are you really laughing at herself?" Seeing her excited expression, I began to understand. Could it be that you're actually a fan of mine? 15 minutes later, I was sitting in a nearby cafe with a girl named P90. Oh, that's cute. I wanted to treat her to coffee to show my gratitude, but she shyly stuck out her tongue. Although I'd love to accept the treat from Lefia, I'm actually dull. A T-doll. Huh? I'm really good at fighting. Those guys were unlucky to run into me today. You're a doll? I looked closely at the girl, but you look completely human. I really like Lefia, so I wanted to cosplay her as accurately as possible. We chatted for quite a while. United told me that her biggest hobby is cosplaying, and that she's very good at imitating others. After watching Fashion Witch, she became my fan and started spending a long time studying and practicing how to dress like me. I remember that movie. I had a small role as a fashion designer, but P90 said she loved it. She thought my small movements while cutting fabric were extremely cute and even recreated snippets of my performance for me. It made me so happy. No one had ever praised that role of mine before, and I never thought I would actually have a fan. Thank you so much. As we were about to part ways, I remember the cold reception at the afternoon event, and felt compelled to thank P90 once more. Why are you suddenly thanking me? I lowered my head. I haven't had much popularity. Sometimes I wonder if I should give up being a star. After all, a star with no audience doesn't really serve a purpose. No! P90 quickly grabbed my hand. Lefia, you're so charming. How could you not be popular? It would be such a waste to quit. But I haven't gotten a good script for a long time, and the gigs I get are... I hadn't finished speaking before P90 hugged me around the shoulders. Hey, don't be so down. I've always believed in Lefia, huh? I'm very good at acting. So, I can tell that you actually perform really well. Your low popularity right now is due to a lack of screen time. People haven't discovered your strength yet. But if you keep going, everyone will definitely come to like you. Really? Of course! Why would I lie to you? P90 smiled, her eyes sparkling. I believe that Leffy will definitely become a big star. I'll always support you as your fan. I was still in the days when I got home. I don't entirely believe P90's words, but I can't help but keep thinking about them. Can I really become a big star? Maybe. Absolutely maybe. Yay, bear. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, okay. So 5 enemies. 6 turns for 5 enemies, really? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 5 enemies. 6 turns? Okay, we certainly don't need a sword. Instead of a sword, we're gonna replace the sword with Tololo. And the shotgun will be replaced. I don't have any more eyes, do I? Oh, no, I do have eyes. I think it's eyes. No. It's a penetration. Well, since I don't have eyes... Okie dokie. Let's do this. Headshot. Oh no, not good. Okay. It's 1. It's 2. Oh, I forgot to ask Nano if he's playing on Dark Winter or how play. Wait, I can actually ask him. On Discord, I forgot. Wait. Oh, no. Go here. Perfect. Perish. Oh, he's definitely got. Oh no, he's going for her. Okay, that's a fool. He was straight up and open. Perish. Where am I getting these items? Analyze. 6th of March. A new friend. Recently, the The gigs have still been just as boring, maybe because of what P90 said, but I've been taking these gigs more seriously. Still, there's no boss online, but no matter the outcome, it's always reassuring to have P90 support. I went to the event today, and you were really dazzling. Levi's new look is beautiful. I tried to imitate it. How do you look? Very similar, right? I just dug out another one of your movies and I'm planning to rewatch it tonight. Guess which one it is? I lie on my bed, going through my messages with P90, and before I realize it, I've been reading them for a long time. It's strange. Even though we've only known each other for a few days, we already discussed so many things. Because of her, even the once dull events seem to have become interesting and enjoyable. Thinking about it, it was actually wonderful to have met her that day. Maybe she actually counts as my friend now. March 10th, a big opportunity. Okay. I received a new gig today. It's for the promotion of the movie, The 100th Sunset. Even though I only play a minor role in it, I really love this movie. During filming, I read the script numerous times and even added a backstory to that minor role. Riley informed me that the event will be live streamed online, with every participating actor getting screen time, which is a fantastic exposure opportunity for me. After all, if I make a good impression during my screen time, I might just become famous. I told P90 this great news, and she was as thrilled as I was. That's awesome! You were fantastic in that movie. This time you'll definitely become famous, P90 said. Seeing the flood of excited messages, I replied happily and then picked up the script again. Riley and I agreed that I'll stay at home for the next few days to rest, take care of my skins and review the script to prepare for the event. I absolutely cannot miss this rare opportunity to become famous. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. On the roof. Oh. What? Who did they throw out? Well, one thing for certain, we don't need her. Okay. Sniper, assault, and a healer. Okay. Oh. Nope. Die. Awkward. Perfect. Point blank, motherfucker! Oh. Okay. No. Yeah. Oh no, I see the problem. Well, this'll do actually. Win! I win! Next chapter. March 13th. Help me, P90. My skin suddenly had an allergic reaction. I just wanted to do better skincare, but the beautician used a new product without telling me and applied it to my face. My face is now half swollen. After icing, the swelling was reduced somewhat, but it's still a lot worse than usual. In this state, there is no way I can be on camera, so I have to skip the show the day after tomorrow. Looks like I just don't have the luck to get famous. So frustrating. I finally had such a great opportunity. I waited so long and prepared so thoroughly. My dress, the script, my look, but now everything is pointless. Then P90 messaged me asking how my preparations are going. If she saw me like this, what would she say? Would she comfort me? Or send me funny pictures to make me laugh? Wait a minute, speaking of P90, I remember those men in black mistook her for me the day we met. If that's the case, I might have an idea. I quickly picked up my communicator and sent a message to P90. P90, I know this is sudden, but can I ask you a favor? Can you dress up as me and attend this event for me? March 15th, P90, my savior. I'm so nervous. Today P90 will be taking my place at the show. When I gathered the courage to ask her that day, I was making a last-ditch effort with little hope, but she agreed so readily. I was so grateful. She seemed like an angel. She even reassured me confidently. Levia, don't worry, this is my 40. You've put so much into this role, I'll make sure everyone sees it. But now that it's time for her to go on stage, I'm still incredibly nervous. Even though we've practiced and I know she successfully fooled Riley, the idea of her facing so many viewers still freaks me out. I pray she wouldn't get exposed, otherwise my career would be ruined. Finally, after an agonizing afternoon of waiting, the live broadcast began. The leads of this movie are usually actors I like, but today, while they were live, I couldn't focus on them at all. All I can think about is P90. It's her drool. It's her first time performing on stage. Will she be alright? I'm even relieved that the director didn't give her much screen time. Here it comes. It's finally P90's turn. At the host invitation, P90 smiled at the camera just like I do. Hi guys, I'm Lev here. In the movie The Haunted Sunset, I played Jenny, the flower girl. After a brief introduction, the host began talking with her about the movie's plot. This part was prepared in advance. Seeing P90 handle the questions so smoothly, I gradually started to relax. Great, her answers were flawless, and her smile was perfect. It was like looking in the mirror. Soon the interview ended, and seeing P90 step away from the camera, I decided to leave. Well, I suppose that wrapped up my performance today. I knew I should consider myself lucky that it went through without a hitch. I still couldn't help but feel a bit disappointed and indignant, but there was nothing I could do. I couldn't ask for more from P90, especially since this was her first time on stage. It'd be the same if I were in her shoes. I settled back on a couch, ready to turn off the show, when the host suddenly spoke up again. Next is today's surprise segment. We'll invite a guest for an improv performance. Please note, in this performance, roles will be selected by drawing lots, and no one can play their own character. I have 5 cards here. So, who wants it? Who wants to... Please let me... A voice interrupted the host. It was P90. My heart jumped into my throat. This wasn't part of our rehearsals. When P90 had already bounced up to the host with a smile, waving a bit shyly. Can I go first? I really love this movie. Of course. The host would be surprised, but quickly went along with it. handing the cards to P90. Well then, Lefia, please draw a card and let's see what role our flower girl Jenny will transform into. I watched nervously as P90 drew a card. Let me see. Oh my. Is the male main character, Anton. P90 jumped up excitedly. Oh no. How could it be a male role? My heart lurched. There's an unexpected drawing a cross-gender role. Lefia, can you handle it? Of course, no problem. P90 grinned widely. Anton is the one who made Jenny fall in love. I know all about him. As she finished speaking, P90 lifted her hand and adjusted an imaginary hat and scarf. Then she bent down, plucked an imaginary rose from a non-existent flower at her feet, and brought it close to her nose, smelling it wistfully. At that moment, she froze, looking startled. She took 2 steps back in mild panic, clutching the imaginary flower tightly, and looked ahead at the empty space. Sorry, I didn't know this was your garden. That was the scene where Anton first met Jenny. In that rose garden, longing for his lover, he accidentally picked a flower planted by the girl. At that moment, the flower girl fell in love with the mysterious and handsome stranger. Because Anton's emotions were complex and subtle, I remember the male lead had to do several takes. P90 managed to perform it perfectly on the first try. I watched the screen in disbelief as the camera cut to the male lead's seat. He was stunned, but he soon started clapping with an appreciative smile. Following his lead, thunderous applause erupted from the audience. The host looked at P90 in the center of the stage as Ollie reached out his hand again. Livia, would you like to draw another card? And so P90 ended up playing a total of 4 roles. The handsome and melancholic male main role, the proud and reserved female main character, an arrogant and ignorant lord, and the wicked bandit. P90 switched from role to role effortlessly, with such naturalness, smoothness, and vividness, as if he had performed them countless times. Finally, she even took on the role of Jenny, the flower girl, once more, performing the scene I'd originally envisioned. The show wasn't even over, and my communicator was already flooded with messages, greetings from colleagues in the film industry, compliments from friends, and an excited Riley, who mentioned that many media outlets and advertisers had sent offers. The messages poured in one after another, making my head spin. Lefia, I saw your light show. You were amazing. I loved it. Lefia, I didn't know you had such talent. You've been hiding it well. Can't believe it. Because of P90's performance, people are really noticing me again and praising me as a promising actor. Have I made it? No. No, you didn't. It's P90 who made it, not you. And that's gonna actually make things awkward. That's only 3 enemies? Really? That's lame. And they're all the same enemies. How many enemies is here? Is there waves? Okay, so 2 assault and 2 heavy? Okay. Salt, and let's take her. Yes. Do this. Oh, yeah, there are waves. There are waves. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Good. Next. No, only 6 enemies. Nothing serious. Hey, Anna, how are you? How's your day? What? Actually, how far can she go? She can't go far. Bummer! Long but quick question. Okay. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Those English subtitles have problems. Sometimes. Rarely, but there are some really annoying errors. It feels like it was rushed. Those kind of errors. Is it... It feels like the person who translated it, his main language is not English. His English is good, but it's not main language. Or maybe the... Or, which is more likely, he translated his main language is English, but he was translating it like using a Google Translate. It feels like that sometimes. Also that the character repeat each other. I haven't noticed that. No, I haven't noticed that. There is a possibility there was a copy paste in your case. Copy. I want that you explain it. What? That sounds so brokey. I want that you explain it. I want that you explain it. Yeah? Now that makes sense. I want that she explains it. Which is in German. Huh. I don't know. I didn't have something like that. What scene is that? What scene is that? I don't remember such a thing. But the VA is definitely different. Yeah. The VAs are doing a great job. The VAs are doing a great job, and the fact that I'm studying Japanese actually helps me out with some moments when I can see that a translation doesn't fit. For example, Shikikan, when they say commander, for some reason in English they just basically Groza or other character only say Shikikan as the question mark. Basically she turns around and like, commander? For some reason the translator decided to do the commander question mark. It's like, it's not addressing, it's the commander. She's surprised. You're literally just talking to him and you're asking the commander a question. So commander, but the commander makes it weird. The commander, you're speaking to me, what do you mean the commander? So there is that kind of mistake that is happening very often, where Groza and Kaufman talk to each other after their fight at the port. Oh. And after chapter 2 is getting worse. Oh no. Really? I guess the German localizer took an easy route. Something like that. I don't know. Because the English localization is more or less fine. There are some hiccups, as I said, but the German, I guess, is really bad. Whoopsie. So I'm thinking maybe it'll change. I will change to English too. Yeah, the English, I'm already on chapter 6, and other than the annoying the commander part that I told you about, everything is more or less intact. There are some sentences that kind of don't make sense, but if you read, but I read like 2 times and I'm like, oh no, actually that makes sense. That's just me being stupid. As usual, you know, I tend to be stupid. Nothing new there. Really? Alright, fine. Okay, if I stand here, will the other guy... No, he won't shoot me. Oh, did you do the event yet? Oh wait, you're chapter 2, so no way in hell you did the event yet. They have something in the event that is like... First thing I thought was... Oh, that's nice. That's a reference, that's a reference. But the second thing I thought was... Lawsuit impending. Lawsuit is on the way. But knowing the development of this game and and I don't know, I have a feeling like they'll get along just fine. You want me to show you what I mean? Lawsuit is on the way? Or do you want to see that with your own eyes when you get to it? Sometimes there are endings of words missing, like exactly the Lee is missing. Oh, really? Okay, I'll show you. Okay. First, it's in swimsuits. This one is more like, you know, very tame outfit. Wait for the next one. Somebody was very horny designing that outfit. Okay. You know what? Automatically. Ready? Does that not remind you of something? Lawsuit incoming, right? Although I have to say, this is a fun mode. After trying this mode, I'm actually interested in Nikkei. Nikkei is fun. I haven't played it. But after playing this, I'm like, this is fun. This is interesting. But is Nikkei Do I have to download on an emulator or can it be played on a PC? I need to check it. So many level gates. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, this game has a lot of level gates as well. Well, I can kind of understand the level gates, because in the end of the day, the higher level enemies and your characters, if you play it on PC, oh, I'm gonna try this then. Because it looks like a lot of fun. It's like a literally House of the Dead kind of thing, right? I was a huge fan of House of the Dead. I'll give it a try. What? Alright. Alright, 2 more levels and we are done with unlocking all of this. Actually, I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's do cleanup. Let's clean up the events. But besides that, something new in your parts. I'm surrounded by idiots at work. As you probably saw yesterday on the Discord. Let's see. But otherwise everything's fine. Otherwise everything is fine. Oh, heavy SMG, heavy. Everything is fucking heavy. Okay. There's literally one assault and SMG. Well, everything is SMG. Okay. What we're gonna do? Her. Her. And her. And here. Mian. Where is... There she is. On my end, not too much. I finished a good part of my work after my vacation ended. Ah, yes. Oh, congratulations! Welcome to the Uncle Club. Welcome to the Uncle Club. Ah. And once again, my OBS is lagging for some reason and not showing the fucking message. I don't know why that is. Everything is, it's capturing everything but the fucking social ninja. I think my social ninja, I need to delete the social ninja app from OB. Oh yeah, it went black. It legit just, the app just crashed. The chat app just straight up crashed. I couldn't have fucking timed it better. Disappointed! You know what? Actually gonna do... Yeah. Let's go. Oh, and it returned. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this fucking app. Bang. Perish. Oh wait, didn't I just make it worse? Oh no, I didn't. Oh. Okay. Do it. This is gonna backfire on me so hard. Oh, he didn't see me. This fucker didn't see me. Oh, you fucked up, mister. Oh, wait, that's not good. Oh no. Oh well. I've been spotted. Oh, we're good. Wait, what? How? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna question the situation. I'm just gonna accept it. The bullet went, the bullet hit. Tink, tink, tink. Kindly perish. Done. Easy peasy. Spoke too soon. Sword, sword, sword. In the middle, we got a bat. Okay. So I want a sword here. Poison here, we're good. Heavy poison. Okay. Was it her? No. Yes, her. Alright, let's go. Alright, no problem. Have fun. The story is good. Perish, Mr. Frog. Eliminate 3 enemies. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that is awkward. Bang. Let's have a talk. Oh shit. Ching ching. Ugh, all behind cover. Oh, this is fucking awkward. The fuck was that? Did she just Nero me? Did she just Umu me? Okay. Yeah, give me. Level 20s. Sword, SMG. Sword. That's a lot of swords. Perfect. Use some. Yeah, it's wait. There is literally no reason for a sniper. There's absolutely no reason for a sniper. Oh well. Yeah, I assumed the translation is horrific right now. I would assume translation just went to shit. What? What the fuck? It's like, I want to make a joke out of it, but it sounds like they literally don't know. Oh no, fuck that. Oh no. Then repeat a line from MC that he already hit. Oh no! That is like 2007, 2010 fucking Honkai Impact. Oh my god, that is so butchered. I have a feeling somebody stole the money pretending to be a German translator. Oh no, the localizer fucking ripped them off. I wonder if actually anybody reported it. Oh no, that is bad. That is truly bad. Oof. It does hurt, even hearing it hurts, because I've been praising this game for a while. I'm enjoying the story, I'm enjoying the gameplay. And even the English translation, I'm fucking praising, well, not completely praising it, but there's a shit ton of text that is well translated. And hearing that the German version was done like fucking wiping somebody's ass pretending to be a translator. It reminds me of the case in a judicial case where there was like a sign there was, I don't remember what it was. Basically in America there was like an important judicial case, and some woman pretending to be a sign language, a professional sign language. She was supposed to show up, and she showed up, but she didn't know jack shit. And all her translations were like, finger 2, walk away, car. Something like that. It was some weird shit. Of course she got a question and everything, and she was like, no, I'm a professional. And apparently she was just mentally sick. She was a mentally questionable person. That's what was happening. Bang. We'll see. Yeah, drop it. I want to see the clusterfuck. Drop a screenshot. Oh no, I did not check. Never mind. Stream it into C real quick. All right, go it. Hello, hello. Give just a moment, it's muted. Okay, no, nothing. Really? Yeah, I know Nemesis is like a gibberish. Well, not exactly gibberish, but she says her own shit all over the place. But this is beyond bullshit. they just, what is, well, she's saying weird stuff, and let's just put ... question mark. That's, oh. Kralik, yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that'll be really bad. But but some things with Kralik and Nemesis, they do not make sense for a simple reason that because Kralik is the only one who understands Nemesis. And she responds to her and it's confusing. Exactly, exactly. She rarely does that. Kralik is kind of a grump. She really doesn't want to translate most of the time. After you play enough FGO, you more or less know what Fu is about to say without MASH. It will grow. It will grow. It's only chapter 2. Trust me, it will grow. It will grow on you. Yeah, but yeah, I can totally understand it. Well, I personally don't play on my own language, because for some reason when I play a game on my own language, it feels fucking weird. Especially voice acting in my language is like, no, it's cringe. Yes. Some janitors. Yeah, I can see that happen. What? Oh, 2.7 is it's just wait. Your voice not on Discord. I'm just a lunatic that's speaking to myself. What's going on? Your voice is not on Discord. On OBS, it's not going through the stream, so it sounds like I'm just a lunatic myself. Yeah, but still, it's fucking weird. Give me a moment. Oh. Yeah, oh yeah, true. That's I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't work. I mean, what's going on? What is happening? Something's not right with my settings lately. Did I say something? Something? Okay, my OBS is acting up. I have no fucking idea what's going on. Just doesn't register anything, and sometimes what is happening? This is actually starting to get annoying. Yeah, it should be output. This one. Ryan saying anything? Oh, that is weird. Just not going through any of it. That is absolutely weird. Yeah, in the past it was fine. I don't know what's going on now. Let me... Don't switch. Oh, maybe it fixed itself now? I don't know. It's just... My microphone always disconnects. I think something's wrong with the latest update of the fucking Windows. It just... Everything went to shit after that. Wait, I actually think I know the problem. There it is. Oh, are you kidding me?
What was it?
Basically, I didn't change the output inside the OBS.
Okay.
So the sound didn't go. It was going directly to my headphones and not to the virtual cable. Basically, I'm an idiot.
Okay. Well, you fixed it.
Yeah.
You fixed it, so it's okay.
Yeah. So, it's honestly, I'm baffled. I'm baffled because nowadays most of the like translating and voice acting nowadays in the mobile games is like top notch compared to the AAA.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they need it to sell the characters.
Yeah, but now for some reason they're like, yeah. Especially especially yours. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised that this completely new game did have at all a German translation.
It has a lot of translations, but I'm pretty sure all of them are whack. Maybe Chinese, Japanese, and well, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. That game was already out for like 2 years. It's basically FGO all over again, doing a catch-up. That will never happen.
Yeah, but it was already weird that they have two clients. two different release dates for the two versions.
I can kind of guess why that was a thing, but can't really see for certain why. I would assume the reason it's two different publishers. Basically, they couldn't release the same version. Like here we have like a lot of panties and all that crap. I think the other regions just have a different some textures or something like that, some censorship or something. Or maybe Dark Winter doesn't have a service in that region, and Howplay had service in that region. There are probably like a shit ton of reasons why that happened. But it is what it is. Bang. There is kind of a clusterfuck about this. I'm sure the problem with the fucking publisher and the server is gonna bite them in the ass sooner or later. Eventually.
I hope so, because of the different release dates. The second half, so the Europe part is way smaller, because they have different discords even for the different clients.
Yeah,
you get,
everything is just
different. What's totally weird, and I don't get why the German, the Euro part is 2 days later.
It's not just Europe. There is basically the northern stratosphere of America has Dark Winter, and the southern is Howplay, which makes no sense at all. Why they would do that? It's just confusing as fuck. And honestly, because of 2 days delay, the Howl play it's not gonna survive. That's the feeling I get, because when everybody saw the release of the game, and the people that were waiting, and they saw the YouTubers, streamers do this game, play this game, they basically went for the Dark Winter launcher, because there was no region lock. I found out about it like on that very same day, because I was like, wait, Dark Winter, you can't mix the servers? How do I know what server I am? And then I see like, wait, but that's just the publisher. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was very confused. And that's why I said, dude, use this launcher, otherwise we can't play together.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Howplay ain't gonna survive, because I'm pretty sure 80% are playing on Dark Winter.
Yeah. I'm also certain that, because it doesn't make any sense.
It's no sense at all. Those who wanted to play the game when it was released, they went for Dark Winter server.
Yeah.
And since there are already people playing, and they're like saw their friends play, they will want to play with their friends. Again, Dark Winter server. Why in the world would anybody else download on a different server?
Exactly.
And there is like there is no competitive multiplayer or anything like that here either. That would require ping.
And not so much people will play on two servers the same game. So that's not happening.
True, that's not happening, and at the same time, it might happen?
Yeah, some ludicrous,
FGO is an example.
yeah,
English-speaking players playing the story on English server, but they want the characters early, so they're playing on Japanese server.
yeah, but then they will play the CN version on not the same English version 2 times.
Wait, somebody's not dead. Who's not dead? What the fuck?
I think below you.
Oh, evacuate! Oh. Oh, shit. Win within 10 turns. Okay. Okay. Misunderstanding.
We are too busy killing everything.
Yeah, we're too busy killing everything and talking that we didn't even notice the mission. That the mission is to yeet. That was fucking weird.
Funny.
I wasn't supposed to kill everybody, especially this area. I could literally just go through here, exit, and not touch these guys. But nope, I'm a brutal bastard. It's just so satisfying. The kills are satisfying.
Yeah. The gameplay is fun. If you...
I'm a huge fan of the whole Fire Emblem, so for me, this whole gameplay is like... Mwah. Chef's kiss. And the fact that they didn't listen to the whole... No! You're sexualizing characters! Not good! Give them shorts! Give them this! Do that! And that they went with their own vision. This game will certainly sell. It is definitely selling.
Yeah,
but the fucking double server is bullshit. And the story is fucking solid. Except, well, in your case.
Yeah.
The event story actually made me tear up, so if they butcher that, I will be pissed.
Well, I'm changing to English. I have no patience for it to get any better because it's really hurting me.
I don't think it will get any better.
It's not only little mistakes anymore, it's really hurting the experience. If you get totally bullshit, so that you can no longer tell what's the meaning of the translations.
Yeah, I get you. Eliminate those 3 enemies in 1 turn. Easy! Look me do that. Oh, I need to protect this point, okay. Just... Even if people will start complaining and Dark Winter will start doing something to fix the problem, it's too late. It's too late for German translation.
Yeah.
They're really fucked up.
And only because they change maybe servers or combine those two, it doesn't mean that they fix the translations, because that's a completely separate difficulty and thing.
Shit. Just got it completely. Really? He's got high defense, that bastard. Oh well.
Yeah, completely in cover. No way a sniper can shoot it.
Yeah, point blank too.
Point blank. Absolutely impossible.
Nope. You can try all you want.
But the
You'll
funny
never
thing
take
is,
your life.
now you can shoot it.
Yep. Because the fucker had like this defense, and through this wall as well. So he had like three protections. Which once
Yeah,
again,
I know it.
bullshit. Is there a way to disable those? I don't think so. I don't see any. No way to disable it. Okay, let's have her come. Wait. You kidding me? How the fuck?
Can you destroy not the
Yeah,
the
I don't.
barricade?
I don't have a weapon for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
didn't
you need
bring
to run
that.
around.
Yeah, I didn't look at the lineup. Oops. Okay, let's do this then.
But why do you want 3 characters on that side and only 1 sniper on the right side?
Because I didn't notice it's a wave thing. And I want a shotgunner here for this guy.
Oh, you.
Stop doing umu sounds. You confused me. I am extremely confused, by the way, with the fucking Karna. Saber, but boxer, but Santa. What the fuck is going on?
It's Saber.
It's Saber, but Santa, but boxer.
Well, let's be honest, the Christmas events never made much sense.
Oh shit, I should have buffed. Oh well. Did that fucker just recover his HP as it was emptied?
No. It didn't kill. It did clearly show you that it didn't kill.
Yeah, it wouldn't kill, but then all of a sudden it shows like it wiped it out. And then it recovered a little bit. Oh well.
I think it was more or less a visual.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait for you. Wait. I'm gonna wait for you here. You got... This character is gonna give me a heart attack. Because my follows on Twitch is as well. So I have like maybe 20 follows already. What the hell is this thing? Oh, there we go. Perish. I don't know how you're gonna hit it, but you did. I actually got her on maybe 11th pool, single pools from the premium.
Oh, premium, okay.
Yeah, I was basically what I was doing. Yeah, I lost a 50-50, basically, and I got her.
Okay.
But the thing is, it was 11th pool out of 80. So extremely early.
Early 50-50 loss is not that bad.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was doing singles. I basically get 10 tickets, do singles, I lose 4 tickets. 4 pools. Single on every one. Like weapons, characters. And I keep collecting. Cause I already have like 2 characters that I 100% am gonna pull. That I want.
Did you look at the CN blade chart or?
No, it's from the previous game. I know from the previous game, and those characters. One of the characters is in the trailer for the game, and the other character you're actually gonna meet her in the story. But she's not available for drawing. Yeah, I'm not saying who. I'm not saying who.
The character that you show me is in the trailer. I think I saw him, so I know that one.
Yeah. The other character is in the trailer as well, but a cinematic trailer. Not this one, but a cinematic trailer. Which one I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
Not yet. So that I wouldn't spoil the story because it's in the store in the available story. She's in the available story.
Okay.
Wait, I don't remember this. Oh, you can't. What the fuck is this?
Oil projection?
No, this is the first time I see it at Chanka. What the fuck?
Damn.
I am afraid to approach that. What is going on here?
Oh?
I don't even know what characters to pick. SMG. So okay. So I want a shotgunner to be here with a sword. Sword can pierce through this, I guess. But she can cover. No shit, it's a cover. I just don't remember which one. Oh boy.
Leo can try and restart.
Yeah. I'll do it later. Okay, SMG, assault. There's more assaults here than SMG. Okay. Let's take our level 6 beast. And yes, I'm saying level 6 because she is maxed out. Her copies. I got
Really?
very either lucky or unlucky with her.
Well, she... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look up tier lists because I want to play as...
Yeah, I'm not
play
looking at
this
the tier
game.
list either, because there is... This game, what I like very much, there is... When it comes to stats, there isn't that much RNG. And you can always reroll. I fucking love this. The stats. For the attachments, you can reroll them.
I
Oh,
don't...
shit. Alright, fuck it, let's go.
God, I'm so tired.
Well. Awkward. Oh, there we go, perfect. Perish? No. Perish? Really? No perish? Oh, this sucks. In that case, perish? Yes, thank you. It perished so hard it fucking fell into abyss. These guys have like fucking protection of wazoos. From snipers, even though it's kind of doesn't make sense. They have like weakness snipers and fucking don't die from sniper rounds. Hey, Azuremans, welcome, welcome. Hello to you too. Oh, I went for the wrong target. Back. I was supposed to do shotgun. Yep. Bang. This fucking event character is awesome. I'm gonna blast with this game. I see you're kind of in the same boat. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan as well. So playing with Fire Emblem, Disgaea, this kind of games. So this game just fucking checks out all my checkboxes. And at the same time, I've played the first game as well. So I'm having a blast here. Me and Ara are here playing as well. Unfortunately, he has some issues with the translation.
Yeah, make fun of it.
I'm not making fun, I'm just hearing it pains me. Because I'm enjoying it so much, I want other people to enjoy it, and hearing that it's just a nightmare of a translation, a fuck up after fuck up, not fun. Not too fun. Oh, you can't see us here. Didn't play the OG game? Well, you can play it now. The story is solid, a little bit sad though. Well, not a little bit, a lot of sad. Are you kidding me? Fucking... Fine, let's buff instead. Damn it, okay. Oh no, she's gonna do. I fucking forget it this every time. Oh no, we're good. She didn't trigger. What are the goals? I forgot. Win within 6 turns, don't lose anybody. No problem. Can do. I'm already jousting University Work Star Rail in this. We got another victim here, Ara. Just like us. Work, Star Rail, FGO, this. Hello. My name is Slice Your Face. I should have hid. I should have did the teleport attack, shouldn't I? Oh wait! He's like a boss, he had 3 HP bars! Oh, Rapazoid. Nagant, where the fuck are you so far away? Yeah, I don't have enough points. Bang. Shotgun girl. Nah, this guy first. I'm in a full cover, so this is good. Oh! Crit! Awesome. How far are you in the story, Azermans? I probably butchered your name. Story. Oh no, I should have hit. Ooh. Okay. That's Tachanka for you. I got a debuff. Or any other holder of the status receives stability damage. When they receive stability damage, the status holder also receives an equal amount of stability damage. This debuff cannot be cleansed. Oh. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna hide. Like here. No butchering, no worries. I'm also about your point. At level 30 commander half an hour ago. Nice! I'm still 28 actually. I'm just cleaning up the event. Right now I'm doing the cleanup on the normal, then I'm gonna do it on hard. Oh wait, I actually did hard, like, most of it. I have like 2 more stages left. I haven't done those. Ooh, can I? Oh, it's a E3. What about this? Nah, this one is better. Boom. Breeze, motherfucker. I spent some of the stamina they gifted us to push to 30. It unlocks some more modes for weekly rewards. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's one of the reasons why I am doing the tickets as well. Well, not the tickets, but energy as well, to unlock all the buffers as well. Because there's leveling up characters and all this shit. Okay, fine. No! No, no, we're fine, actually. We're fine. That's not fine. That's not fine, she's doing jack shit damage. Cancel. Back, reroll, go here. We're gonna try to get you to the roof. Unless we kill him before that. Was that a threat? Did you just threaten me? You fucking clown. I accidentally got her on my 11th roll. I wasn't even planning to get her. Let me just make a let me prove it. Let me prove it. I think it was here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was the 12th roll. And those were singles. Those were singles. Yeah, that was a fluke and a half. It was a total fluke. So basically what I'm doing is I'm collecting 1,500, go to the shop, trade 10, and then waste 4. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Because I want WA 2000. You have no idea what I'm talking about since you haven't played the first game. WA 2000 is basically a German sniper rifle. Normal 100%. I am done with normalies. So I'm collecting pulls to get a 100%. And another character whose name I cannot say because Ara still haven't reached that point of the story. Let's give him some time to reach the point of the story. Energy? Do I have 20? Yes, I do. Did you read these? Because I'm reading these out loud. If you're not into listening to somebody read, I'm sorry, you'll have to suffer. Lefia's Journal 4, March 28th. She's great. Ever since P90 appeared on the show in my place, I've received numerous collaboration offers. I still remember that the night after the live broadcast, P90's performance left me in a daze. And the next morning, seeing all those messages, I still couldn't believe it. Congrats on level up. I thank P90 joyfully, feeling especially grateful for her assistance and impressive performance. However, she in turn encouraged me, telling me that I'm already quite impressive and that she believed I could achieve the same. Keep working hard, Lifa, and you'll definitely win everyone's love. Just a moment. Чего? Нет. Потому что завтра с утра. Sorry about that. Keep working hard, Lifa, and you'll definitely win everyone's love, she said. As I looked at her smiling face cheering for me in a comms window, I couldn't help but smile too. Yes, I'll work hard too. I can't let P90's trust in me go to waste. May 11th. What should I do? New actress. Lifa's recent performance have been full of mistakes, suspected of being in poor condition. Looking at the latest report about me, I felt both wronged and angry. What is this nonsense? Throughout the month, I've put great effort into every performance, even though the audience reactions weren't as intense as during that live broadcast. I never made any errors. How could they claim I was full of mistakes and was in poor condition? Moreover, this is already the second negative report I've encountered. Just a few days ago, another tabloid criticized my recent performances as uninspired, questioning whether the breathtaking performance during the broadcast was merely a passing miracle. I feel really wrong. P90's performance was indeed exceptional, but not every opportunity provides the chance for such brilliance. Riley tried to reassure me, saying that criticism indicates popularity. However, if I continue to be criticized, won't my hard-won reputation eventually fade away? P90 encourages me every day, but I've noticed that the number of contracts has been declining lately, and the media isn't showing the same level of enthusiasm for me as they did last month. What should I do? Should I continue? May 25th. Made a decision. I've taken part in several events recently, but the audience reaction has been nearly non-existent, both in person and online. I don't understand. Am I acting well enough? Or was P90's performance that day too brilliant? My popularity is plummeting rapidly, and even Riley is starting to feel anxious. I don't want it to be like this. After contemplating it for a long time, I decided to have P90 continue to appear on my behalf. I made a special appointment to meet with her and sincerely requested her assistance with this favor once more. P90, please, I really need to enhance my acting skills so that I can live up to everyone's expectations. P90 looked at me, seeming somewhat hesitant. Was she concerned that it would be troublesome to keep performing? I hurriedly told her, I won't ask you to do it for nothing. I'll pay you for being my stunt double. It's not a matter of money. P90 replied quickly, shaking her head. I believe that you're not in a good place right now, and if you want to remain successful, this isn't going to cut it. That's why I mentioned that I need a bit of time to rest, and if you, P90, could lend a hand. P90 appeared somewhat troubled. After a moment of silence, she finally nodded. Since you're putting it that way, I'll agree to it. But forget about the money. I don't need it. I'm doing this as your friend, not for money. Huh? But I would really feel bad. After I insisted, P90 finally relented and agreed to accept half of the earnings when I heard her agreement. For some reason, I felt relieved. June 16th. Wonderful news. Just like... Oh, well, just month. Just 1 month. I thought it was like 3 months. Didn't act for 3 months and let P90 take over. But it's May, so 5th month. I'm stupid. My popularity has returned. It has been less than a month since P90 started filling in for me, and reports about me have started to pop up again. The 2 media outlets that criticized me last time have even written positive reviews about me now. As expected, P90 is a natural-born performer. If only she could always be my stand-in. I can simply sit back and watch her perform from the sidelines, free from the stress of taking the stage myself, avoiding bad reviews and not having to worry about whether my acting will meet everyone's expectations. You're weird. Life like this is really comfortable. Can I let P90 be my stand-in forever? August 28th. So annoying. P90 absolutely requires me to take part in the next performance myself. I don't want to participate, but for some reason she insists on having me go. At that moment, I was resting comfortably, lying on the couch with a face mask on, but P90 suddenly approached, waving the itinerary in her hand. Lefia, look, this new gig has one of your favorite actors. Haven't you always wanted to collaborate with him? Now the opportunity has come. P90 happily shoved the schedule into my hand. Seeing the guest list made me feel a little excited, but when I looked at the schedule, I felt a sense of reluctance. I don't want to go. Not at all. I realized that I can't match P90. And if I attend, my popularity will likely take a hit. But P90 confidently patted my shoulder. Oh, don't look so glum. This gig is really simple. You've been practicing your acting to improve, so you'll be fine. Honestly saying I wanted to improve my acting was merely a cover for my laziness. Yet when I saw P90, I found it hard to voice my thoughts. If P90 knew the truth, he would surely stop being my substitute right away. What should I do in this situation? I long to wiggle my way out of it by acting adorable like I used to, but it seems P90 had already made up her mind, sporting a look that left no room for refusal. So in the end, I agreed. I didn't dare not to. Fortunately, P90 said she would help me prepare. With her assistance, the performance should go off without a hitch, right? Oh, it's gonna backfire. I'm pretty sure it's gonna backfire. Next chapter is gonna be disappointing. Okay, we go winter, 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 water, winter. Oh, well, this is fun. Everything is winter. Got one water. Well. Okay, Mosin goes here. Where is she? Where is she? Where's Tololo? Oh, there you go. Oh, she's already in the team. Okay. Instead. How do you do? Good. Then Excuse me. Put her here. Perfect. Blam, blam. No. Just take cover. Really? Ah. One thing I dislike about sniper rifles characters, their movement sucks. Their distance is just horrible. I understand they're heavy characters, but come on. Okay. Is there like a special mission? No, no special missions. Alright, there we go. Time to put some bullets in some heads. Less. Nope. And perish. And the final chapter, which definitely gonna go. Oh my god, it's so long. Everything's gonna go to shit. September 2nd. I don't get it. I don't get it. How did the performance turn out this way? To make sure the performance was successful, P90 and I started preparing last week, memorizing lines, studying the script, rehearsing and experimenting with different outfits. I've done everything I could. Even P90 thought my performance during practice was really impressive as well. And the result? With P90 encouragements, I believed I could do well. Even though I hadn't performed on stage in a long time, I had rehearsed each character's famous scenes in a movie in advance. I also took the time to watch the representative works of all the attending guests and rehearsed with P90 beforehand. So when the host invited everyone to switch roles for the performance, I happily raised my hand. Still remember how excited everyone was when we stood up to draw lots. Okay, see you later, Anna. I should jump out as well to avoid the... See ya. Good night. He will start. Okay, there we go. I still remember how excited everyone was when I stood up and drew lots. Then I saw the roles I drew. The supporting female lead in Butterfly Beloved, a film we're already promoting. I was already quite familiar with it. Christmas Witch, the female lead. It's fine, it's fine. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, if you're not too tired. Have a good sleep. Christmas Witch, the female lead in Crimson Christmas Eve. A representative role of our guest, Lillian. I had rehearsed it with P90. A pianist, the male lead in Lost at Sea. A role by my favorite actor, Chris. Somewhat challenging, but since I've watched the film countless times, there shouldn't be any hiccups. Yes, there shouldn't be. At least that's what I thought at the time. Consequently, I began because the morning and evening is visiting my sister and the one. Oh yeah, that will drain you. But no problem. I will see you later. Although tomorrow I have some wall climbing, so if we're both not dead tired, we'll sit around and chat. Yes, there shouldn't be. At least that's what I thought. Consequently, I began with the butterfly's beloved, and just like last time, selected her most iconic entrance segment. Next was the Christmas Witch, and I performed the segment that I rehearsed with P90. Then came the pianist from Lost at Sea. I remembered Chris's performance and attempted to immerse myself in that character. But before I had the chance to do anything, the host suddenly tapped me on the shoulder and interrupted me. Estifa, that's enough for now. Huh? That's enough? I stopped, standing on the stage confused. Yes, that's enough, the host said with a strange smile, politely ushering me back to my seat, and added, let's applaud Miss Lifa for a wonderful performance. So the host said so, I had no choice but to go back and sit down. Yet once I returned backstage, I saw the director wearing the same strange expression as the host. Even Riley looked awkward, hesitant to speak. I wanted to ask Riley what was wrong, but I got no answer and was simply told to go home and get some rest. I followed Riley's advice and went home, where I then saw the comments on the performance. Lifa was so cringy today, I can't stand it. Wasn't her performance good last week? What happened today? Is it really the same person? How could she be so stiff, like she hasn't been on stage for months? Thank goodness the host stopped her. I couldn't watch another second. Chris must be heartbroken to see his role turn into this. All the reviews were visibly negative. Cringy, stiff, terrible state, unbearably awkward. That's it. No wonder Riley and the director had those expressions, and no wonder Chris forced a smile when I mustered up the courage to greet him afterwards. Turns out, I botched the performance. My comms terminal kept buzzing, and when I answered, it was Riley. Lifa, are you alright? Lifia, are you alright? I didn't respond. Riley continued. I didn't notice you were feeling off. That's my bad, my oversight. But you'll have to tell me if you're not in the right state. You saw how awkward it was today, right? An actor's reputation is built gradually. It can only be maintained by constantly delivering strong performances. These days, there are already very few opportunities in the entertainment industry. You finally become somewhat popular. After all this hard work, you need to... I didn't listen to the rest of Riley's lecture. I hung up and tossed the terminal aside, and was indeed a little depressed and a little angry. After all, as my agent Riley didn't even realize that the Lefia he had been praising, the one who had finally become popular, wasn't even me. Moreover, I really put all my effort into the performance. P90 also practiced with me. P90 even said my performance was great. Wait. If my performance was not up to par, why didn't P90 tell me during practice? I never understood why she was so insistent to take part in this performance. Now I think I might have a clue. She wanted me to embarrass myself, didn't she? She wanted me to know that without her, I wouldn't be able to do anything. The terminal buzzed again. I glanced at it. It was P90. How dare she contact me? Sending a bunch of messages, feigning an apology. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I don't want to read a single message. I don't want to hear her voice again. September 17th. Don't want to deal with her. P90 has been practicing on my behalf in the recent events. It's as if she's trying to make up for that mistake by going to events on my behalf without even asking me. Fine, whatever she wants. She owes me that. And she insisted that I practiced. Hadn't she insisted I practice, I wouldn't have been mocked in an online forums for half a month. Anyway, I'm really mad right now. Even though P90 already apologized, I don't want to have anything to do with her. She seems to have something to say, but whatever. I'm not going to listen to her right now. Let her earn back the popularity I lost. October 13th. Why? You're a weirdo! It's on you, honestly. Everything is on her. P90 even back then already knew it was gonna happen, and she wanted to stop. But alas, I reluctantly accepted P90's apology. After all, I still need to rely on her to regain my popularity, even though I find it particularly repulsive every time I pretend to be helpless and ask for her aid. I have no choice if I want to stay popular. I mean, that works for me. She loves performing anyway. Getting to portray her favorite celebrities on stage and receive the audience admiration. What's not to love about that? To be honest, I really envy her. Every time I see her energetic performance on stage, I feel incredibly envious. Why? Why can she easily win the audience affection, while I can't become popular no matter how hard I try? Why? She's just standing, and I am the real Lefia. November 10th. I'm sorry. I don't know how to write this entry. A week has passed and I still... Why did I do what I did? I regret it so much. I will never see P90 again. December 17th. Goodbye. Okay, that's bad. This is never good. In a journal, when it's written something like that in a journal, it's never good. It has been a month and a half since it happened. I think I finally calmed down. Now I could finally record everything that happened. I remember it was Sunday, and P90 was standing in front of me, standing in for me at another performance. I was lying in bed watching the live stream of her using my face, smiling brightly and waving to the audience, and I felt nauseous. As the gap between Lifia, portrayed by P90, and the real me grew larger, P90 ended up handling almost all of my public activities that month. I didn't dare to appear in public, or even leave my house. After all, I'd only managed to gain popularity thanks to P90. If I made a mistake and people discovered that P90 was a stand-in, my reputation would be ruined. But that evening, I received a photo. Just one glance at the photo made me throw my terminal in the corner in fear. The photo clearly showed two Lefias. I recognized it immediately. It was from a few days ago, showing me and P90 dressed as me. At that time, P90 was getting ready to go out, and I was standing by the door talking to her. It's over, completely over. Someone discovered my secret, discovered that P90 was playing Lefia. What should I do? I quickly shut the window, drew all the curtains and hid under the covers. After a while I remembered there were some words beneath the photo, so I picked up the terminal and reopened the anonymous email. Then I saw the lines of text. Dear Miss Lefia, I'm aware of your secret. If you wish to continue your path as a star, please deposit this amount of Sardis gold at the specified location by noon tomorrow. Otherwise, I will send a photo and its attachment to all media outlets. Your loyal fan. I opened the attachment and found an article titled Lefia and her secret stand-in. The report was very detailed, analyzing the changes in my status since I became popular. Although somewhat exaggerated, most of the speculations were accurate. It's over. If this email gets made public, my career as a star will be finished. No, I can't let this email get out. But when I looked at the amount specified in the email, it was something I couldn't afford. What should I do? In my panic, I suddenly thought of asking Dad for help. Dad could definitely afford it. No, it's Dad. Although I rarely asked Dad for help with work because of his position, now is not the time to hesitate. I quickly I got tongue-tied. I quickly reached out to Dad. Unfortunately, the call connected right away. Lefia, my little darling, what's the matter calling in such a hurry? Dad! I started crying as I looked at Dad's face. I told Dad about the anonymous email, and when he saw it, he just laughed and reassured me not to panic. It was then that I learned he had dealt with many such anonymous blackmail attempts before. After comforting me, Dad handed the matter over his subordinates, saying they would begin tracking down the sender immediately, and that the issue would be resolved by tonight at the latest. Dad said, anyone who dares to blackmail my daughter will face the consequences. I couldn't believe that such a big problem was resolved so easily. I was very relieved. Dad was amazing. I happily thanked Dad, then he suddenly asked, would you like me to deal with your stand-in as well? Huh? I was taken aback, suddenly unsure of what Dad meant. Dad, do you mean you want to get rid of P90? Yes. Have you always complained about that stand-in stealing your spotlight? Now that you're popular enough, you don't need that stand-in anymore. If you want, I can make her disappear too. But I felt tempted, but also hesitant. I was indeed fed up with P90, tired of this imposter competing with me for the audience attention on stage. But we had been together for such a long time. But then Dad said, destroying her wouldn't matter. She's just a doll. In the end, I'm not sure what compelled me, but I nodded to Dad. I really didn't want to see P90 again. I had enough. Completely enough. That afternoon, about 4 hours after the call ended, Dad informed me that the email issue has been resolved. The sender was a tabloid reporter who had been covering stories about me for the past few months. Dad's team found many photos of me in his camera. However, it was properly dealt with. The camera's memory card was destroyed and his place was thoroughly searched. Realizing I no longer had to worry about my secret being exposed, I let out a sigh of relief. However, for some reason, P90 suddenly came to mind. I remember the day we first met and how earnestly she encouraged me. I remember how she later took the stage for me performing various roles, and how over the past few months she smiled and talked with me every day. I remembered her previous performances, although I was reluctant to admit it. She was actually quite dazzling on stage. Moreover, strictly speaking, she even saved my life once. What should I do? I suddenly felt a pang of regret. I quickly messaged Dad saying I didn't want P90 to disappear. However, Dad seemed busy and didn't see my message, as he didn't reply. I quickly tried to contact P90 again, but the call wouldn't go through. I had no choice but to message her, telling her to run and warning her that someone was after her, but she didn't reply either. Could it be P90 is already... What should I do? I think I'm really starting to regret it. I waited until late at night, and finally my terminal rang. It was P90. I quickly answered the call and saw P90's calm face on a dark screen, as if she were in an alley. She was standing alone, with many people lying unconscious around her. They looked like Dad's man. Was P90 alright? I nervously called out. P90, are you okay? Lafia. P90 nodded. She was still in a costume from today's performance, wearing the brown curly wig she used to disguise herself as me, looking somewhat disheveled, likely due to the fight. Seeing that she was okay, tears suddenly filled up my eyes. P90, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I wanted to apologize, but before I could finish my sentence, she reached out and took off her wig. Lafia, this ends now. P90 threw the wig to the ground. She looked at me, and in an instant she appeared to be a stranger. Wait, I couldn't help but shout. P90, are you leaving? Yes, P90 nodded nonchalantly. 8 months and 19 days. I'm tired of playing the game of being a star. She then took off the coat she wore during the performance, adjusted her original hairstyle, and pulled out a pair of gold sunglasses. My life as Lafia's stand-in ends now. From now on, Lafia, it's your time. But I was stunned, and at that moment I suddenly understood what P90 meant to me. Tears streamed down uncontrollably as I looked at P90, unable to hold back my cries. But what will I do without you? I need you. Without you, I can't do anything. My audience, my fans, they'll all abandon me. But P90 just smiled and shook her head gently. No, they won't. P90 looked at me seriously. I've told you from the beginning, I believe in Lafia. When I chose to impersonate you as Lafia, it was because I believed you were a great actor, always diligent and serious with your own unique charm. My portrayal of you becoming popular was merely an application of your inherent charm. With that, P90 stopped. She looked at me and smiled again, her eyes sparkling just like they did when we first met. Now, I paved the way for you. Whether you strive to take the stage and become a true star, or continue waiting off stage as a spoiled audience member, protected by your family, it's a decision only you can make. After that, she put on her sunglasses, waved goodbye, and turned to leave. For some reason, at that moment, I found her back incredibly cool. January 14th, a new beginning. P90 has been gone for 2 months. Ever since P90 left, my popularity has understandably begun to understandably begun to decline. The forum will have been buzzing with jokes about me. However, recently, thanks to my ongoing efforts, my popularity seems to be slowly on the rise again. As I watched the numbers slowly climb, I was reminded once again of P90's words. Perhaps, as she said, I do have my own charm. Speaking of P90, I find myself starting to miss her. Since that day, I haven't seen her again, but I still vividly remember her cool silhouette as she said goodbye to me, along with the equally impressive words she spoke. I don't know where she is now or what role she will take on in the future. None of that concerns me anymore. But there's one thing I understand deeply. The performance that truly belongs to me has just begun. Okay, that is a wholesome story. Okay. That is a very wholesome story. The previous two stories were depressing as fuck. The Watcher is depressing. The Wanderer is depressing. This one is interesting. This one was wholesome with a how should I say, with hope for the future, with some hope for the future. The other two ended up with, well, the Wanderer ends with literally death. Completely death. Here, it ends with a sacrifice. And it's sad. So here, some hope. I'm glad. I'm happy to read that. Oh, let's pick those up. And unfortunately, I don't have the energy to finish this, and I'm not going to use the energy right now because I am planning to go to sweep. And I made a mistake here. I actually spent all my tickets on the first stage, tier 1. Let's see. We're good here, we're good here, we're good here. Let's really fast go to public area, dispatch. Resources, let's pick it up. Let's empty this. 12 hours. Okay. Resource conversion. Let's get 4. 1. Okay. $420. Chop. This one. Cute. Sitting room. Helix. We need this. Boom. Good. And gone. Helix. Oh, 143. Holy shit. That's 143. Because you're already like level 6 in copies. Might as well. Wait. I have like extra copies of her. What do I do with them? Because I have like extras of her. Can I do anything with them? I'm really curious. Storeroom. Neural arc. Wait. Where did they? Where did they go? If you get the same copies, does it turn like into materials or something? Huh, I'm confused. $100,000 Sardis gold. Holy shit! No link. Level 30. Okay. Fine. No, he already has a chance. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna finish for today. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for chatting, Azurmans. Alright, good night. I got a morning shift. I don't want to go to morning shift. Alright. See you. Good night, everyone. Yeah, see you around.